One, hey, two, hey, one, hey, two, hey, three, hey, four, hey, ho, hey, ho, hey, ho, hey, ho. Everybody,
Hey, welcome back, Dark Side fam.
Hey,
Time-
thank you for sliding through.
Yes, it's time for another episode of Actors from the Dark Side. I'm your girl Rav'n Moon, an actor with passion.
And I'm LaDios Muhammad, actor with purpose.
Yes, how are you doing, Miss Ladio? So
you
good
know.
to be with you.
I know. You just got back from vacation.
I did.
Sunny California.
It was wonderful. It was strictly family. It was wonderful. My daughter just turned 12, so took her to go and ride some thrill rides, try to get her up to speed with me and her brother, you know.
By the way, speaking of her daughter, oh my God. I just seen her in, they did like this summer production play, right?
Yes, that little Fox's summer camp.
Yep, they wrote it and they performed in it, and they directed it themselves. Let me tell you something about her daughter. I won't say her name yet, but she is a natural talent. That girl has comedic timing just like her mama.
Oh my God, she's so funny.
10 times, tenfold. I was like, whoa.
So funny.
I was like, should I get her autograph right now?
Right? She's got to be big.
Yeah, she was good. I'm looking forward to her doing some great things.
Yes. She has another audition coming up, so hopefully there'll be more about my daughter. I know I'm putting my theater aspirations on hold just so that I can hopefully be available if she gets cast. Because that's how you do.
She's awesome.
She's amazing.
Today it's been raining. I heard it's supposed to rain all weekend, so. I don't know. I was not feeling like makeup today. This is her kind of weather. Yes. This is my kind of weather to be in a coffee shop reading a book or working on my book. So,
yes.
But you got lashes and lips gloss. That's what you got today.
And you look beautiful anyway, honey.
You
look beautiful.
Yeah. What are we talking about today?
So today we're talking about self-promotion and how self-promotion is the new norm.
Yeah.
If you ain't getting yourself out there, honey, you might be getting passed by. So yeah. What are your feelings on that, LaDios?
Oh, wow. So self-promotion in and of itself, oh my God. Okay, so one of the things about this new social media promotion, it has opened up major avenues for you to be seen.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Cardi B. She was a social, an Instagram, what is it, influencer. Justin Bieber was found on YouTube. And I mean, there's so many more. I mean, these are just people that are coming at the top of my head. And it's great because back in the day, whereas if you were, in a small town, you wouldn't even know if someone would even recognize you unless they just happened to be coming, or someone who knows someone who knows someone. That can discover you. Mm-hmm.
Yes, absolutely. And then, it's taken away the traditional routes, I'd say. I remember, this was probably over 7 years ago, I subscribed to Sirius XM, and I was listening to Howard University's radio station, because they stream that sometimes, and it was just a conversation about journalism, and I don't know, I listen to weird things, and they were basically saying that there were so many students that were coming to them and wanting to go the traditional route, and they were saying to them, look, you don't have to go these traditional routes to get hired onto the Washington Post or wherever. You can vlog, you can do, blog, you can do all these things to get your voice and your message out there. So that was a real kind of shift there in that industry, and I feel the same way with our industry, right? Where sometimes you need an agent or a publicist or a manager, and now, like you said, with the TikToks and the YouTubes, there's a lot of people that are surpassing all of that and just, getting their instant fame, right?
Yeah, which could be a con.
And a pro.
And a pro. Pro is, hey, you can get all this sponsorship and get all these people giving you money. But you're, being an influencer, you're constantly putting out videos, like pumping them out. I personally cannot do that every day. I don't even have a desire, even if I had all the time in the world.
It's a full-time job in and of itself. I don't
And that's great for this new millennial of people. It's changing the dynamics of taking that 8 to 5 out and actually doing something you love to do. But here's the thing, the con on that, you get instant gratification, you get instant stardom, and then people don't know how to handle that thing. Do you see what I'm saying? Because you didn't grind. You didn't get the disappointments. You didn't get when you do a bad movie and people don't like your movie review and people, you just went from A to Z in like 10 seconds.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
There is something to that grind and getting to know people, getting to know people on the ground, knowing who to work with, knowing who's reputable, who's not. I remember there was a internet sensation. Do you know the name Anthony Crawford?
No, but I'm
like, hide your kids, hide your wife. Anyways, it was so funny because basically it was a small town in Alabama.
Okay.
And Anthony Crawford, his sister, was in her bedroom on the second story, and some guy crawled up the second story and went into her bedroom to try to rape her.
Oh, wow.
So Anthony was being interviewed by the local news. And he made some funny statement like, y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wives, because they trying to rape everybody up in here. And that went viral, that whole hide your kids, hide your wives. There were auto-tune songs. There was, all of this stuff. And they did a kind of 10-year looking back and interviewed him. And he talked about how he gave up everything in Alabama, moved to Los Angeles, got a publicist, got an agent, got all of these people that were willing to take a cut of his money and take a percentage, and he basically got washed up and taken advantage of by a bunch of charlatans because he didn't know what he was doing. He didn't know what to do with that fame. He didn't know what to do with his talent. So that's a definite con.
That would be a con. I mean, the thing is, the grind is such a benefit to your success.
Yes.
Because you're going to ebb and flow. You're going to have winter seasons, spring and summer seasons, and knowing how to deal with that. Now people are just trying to get likes and subscribers, and they're not getting anything. Interesting fact about subscribers. Because this is all tied into social media. So, I also have a LinkedIn page, and someone hit me up. I don't know if she's like from Indonesia or whatever. She goes, hey, I went on y'all's our website. She goes, I went on y'all's YouTube channel. You guys have like low subscribers, which we do, but we have a lot of viewership.
Yeah.
And she goes, I can get your subscribers up for $70. And I'm like,
but that's not organic.
That's what I'm
our
saying.
People are organic. They like us, and we didn't pay people.
Right, we didn't pay for subscribers, and some people do.
They do
that short
all
time.
the time.
That short, and I was just like, but why? What's the point in having? Okay, now there are people who have like 10 million subscribers or whatever, but how many are engaged?
Right.
That's the thing is who's engaged.
Yes.
I want engaged subscribers. I just don't want subscribers. And and so I was like, I just went delete.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But this is what social media with this new norm of self-promotion does to you. Because
Absolutely.
It gives you this instant gratification.
Boom.
You know?
Yeah. And that's where we're so lucky because we're both seasoned women, and we didn't grow up with the internet. Because I can't even imagine what it must be like to be in your 20s and to grow up in that environment of the constant likes and the constant, living your life for that instant gratification where there should be substance. Now it's just, what can I do to get seen? What can I do to... And I don't know about you. I remember in the 90s, that kind of behavior was actually looked down upon. So I have a real hard time getting over my 90s I can't believe those people. And now it's like, no, you need to be one of them, and you need to be out there and saying something and calling attention to yourself, because that actually makes me incredibly uncomfortable. I like to blend. I like to be with the people. I don't like to be above everybody or anything like that. So hey, look at me, look at me, look at me, that feels yucky. I don't like that, you know? So
I've totally been there. I think I only had my Instagram for a few years, maybe going on 3. I was like, what am I supposed to do? And at the time, my acting coach, because she was saying that nowadays, casting directors, they look for your social media.
Yeah.
Now, here's something, it's a plus because they can find you quicker. The con is that I really am so against, to a certain extent. I'm on the fence. No, I'm against. They will, if you go for an audition with someone, and you could be better than them in that audition, but when they go to your social media page and they see that this person has 10 to 50,000 subscribers versus you that may have 1,000 or 2,000 less, they're going to choose that person in lieu of the audition, the part that you auditioned for. And I'm against that because that takes out the grind, that takes out, the resume that we put in. So a lot of these Instagram celebrities are getting roles in movies and being chosen because they have higher and longer, more followers. And I'm kind of like a little bit like, hey, what happened to authentic giving someone a chance because they have good ass talent, and then letting their subscribers come with them?
It's like talent versus popularity contest, and the popularity contest is winning. So of course the product fails, and because you're not hiring based on what would actually be good for that project.
Right.
It's like, oh, this is Susie and she's so popular, everybody will come and see it because they like Susie. Well, maybe Susie paid for those subscribers. Maybe nobody knows who the hell Susie is. So there's those pros, those cons, and I just hope. I love that it opens avenues for more casting directors and agents to see your work. Because for me, when I do Instagram, I just kind of, I do a little bit of personal, and then I do a little bit of, more work. Sure.
And I take, hey, I'm working. This is what I'm showing. But I'm like you. I was really nervous and shy about, being in front of the camera promoting myself. But at the end of the day, even like with artists who are with music artists, they're not taking that risk anymore. You got to be a superb music artist before they want to truly be like, we're going to
Yeah.
promote your album.
Yeah.
Because they were like, if they don't like the album, they'll be like, you can promote it yourself.
Sure.
They ain't dropping those hundreds of thousands of dollars anymore. So
no, that's an interesting game. And that's a whole interesting game on its own. Because I'd rather be a struggling actor than a struggling musician. I'm just saying.
I know. I would never want to be in the singing and field.
Yeah, you talk about demons. People who know well, and it's all about who you know. That's a big part of that industry, and it's not a lot of But anyway,
and we ain't struggling actors. We're actors.
Yes, we're actors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Y'all the ones that ain't found us.
I love it.
You know what my favorite post of yours that you did that I thought was so creative on your Insta?
What's that?
When you went and bought all those like beautiful gowns.
Yes.
And you were doing like the little princes. And
yes.
That is so Rav'n.
That upped my Instagram, and then it was like, oh damn, now can I put my normal pictures? I should look like a princess all the time. So for me, I had a bit of an issue because I watched a movie that really influenced me. It was called The Social Dilemma, and it was talking about how easily we're kind of pulled and swayed by social media and how easily it pulls on our emotions and things like that. So after I watched that movie, that really made me look at my own usage, my own need for self-gratification, my own kind of thing, and really kind of figure out, how do I use this medium? How do I use it effectively? I love Instagram, but I want it to be more of a professional platform for me versus a personal platform. Nobody needs to see me dancing every weekend. Anyways, it's cool.
I'll back on that, or tell back on that, is that they do want to see your personal. People want to see your personal life.
Yes.
If I'm always seeing someone that's a
then
superstar,
fake, right?
And they always got on makeup, and you never see their natural. Hence, I'm not afraid to go on camera without makeup. Well, it's a big deal, but I don't know. That's the thing about self-promoting is that it does play on your emotions. Because then, as humans, and I've gotten caught up in it a few times, not often. You'd be like, dang, they look flawless. Like, dang, what? If I did that, would I've gotten flawless? I mean, it does play on your psyche. When you start to do that comparison, you see somebody, I booked it.
You're like,
why are you doing that? Why are you booked it on there when everybody else? And then you see, I booked it too. But I'm like, you know what? Just send out good energy.
Yes.
But it does. I mean, it can. You know what? Like we said, this isn't for the the faint of heart.
Yes, absolutely. And and it's one of those things with the pandemic and all of that. Thank God we had socials because, so much was able to go on and keep us connected. And it's sad we're in this place in society where there's so many people, but the ability to organically connect with them is kind of gone. We use social media, we use dating apps, we use all these things as like icebreakers because that, hey, how are you? That's foreign to us, right? That's weird, like to just be that, oh, hello. Whereas, we didn't have those icebreakers when we were growing up without the internet. So now it's all kind of changed. So you need the social, you need to be active, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. You need to be active, otherwise you'll be like me and swimming in a sea of irrelevancy, because that's what I've done to myself with my lack of posting. Just kidding.
Let me ask you this, what's a good icebreaker right now that you would use today?
What's a good icebreaker to actually organically talk to someone? Yeah. For me, I'm always trying to be a positive person. I always try to uplift other people. So my icebreaker is usually a compliment, and I usually try to find something that I authentically like about that person, whether it's their hair, whether it's their shoes, whether it's whatever, jewelry, whatever. I try to find something that I really like about that person so I can authentically say, wow, I love this. How are you? And usually that goes over really well. So that's my favorite.
And I think with the self-promotion, that's that organic interaction takes away from human contact a little bit. People forget about icebreakers and how to integrate. In my previous job, my director did not. She was like, can you come up with some great icebreakers? And I'm like, she's only like 42. Yeah. Like, you don't know icebreakers? She's like, I have no creativity. Oh. And I'm like, what?
And really, Tam, well, no, my name is, hello, my name is, that's the best damn icebreaker out there. And honestly, everybody listening, this was one of the biggest things that I got into in terms of finally being outgoing and really going into rooms and kind of, hey, how are you, blah, 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 was realizing that everybody is just as in their head as I am, and everybody's just as afraid of someone not accepting them as I am. So if I can be that person that shows acceptance and, that kind of thing, 9 times out of 10, I've never had anybody honestly be like, who... that must be some pretentious, so 9 times out of 10, everybody's like, oh, hi, I'm so-and-so, thank you for noticing me. Right. That's what we all want. We all just want to be noticed and acknowledged and, that kind of thing. So if you can be that person that does that, you might gain a whole troop of fucking people that are on your side because we are so starving for that kind of interaction. Yeah. So...
And I totally, again, I'm not against self-promotion. I absolutely love self-promotion. I do.
You're good at it.
You think so?
Yeah, she's so good at it.
I put things that I need to, and my son, when I first started, my children were like, Mom, you don't know your angles. Let me show you how to do the angles.
That's
it's all about the angles. Like,
it is.
And I'm like, that's too much work. Mm-hmm. But, I'm all about self-promotion. I think I'm getting a little bit more out of my shell. But for me, I still want to be organic and true to myself. I'm not all about followers. I gained a few followers with something I posted, and it was strictly organic about the actor that I met, the one that I said I was on Emergency. And I got like 20 new followers.
Oh, that's so nice.
And I was like, oh, that's sweet. But that's just the space I'm coming from. And we want to say we appreciate whoever you guys, if you're just sliding through, that's why I said if you're sliding through and you haven't subscribed to us, we thank you for just looking at our video.
Yeah.
We are trying to give out fun and good content. We are not influencers, so we ain't trying to be pumping out videos every day. We're not going to, at least not right now.
Yeah.
We ain't got the time. But we want to be sure that, if you feel like there's something you want to hear from us, a topic, hey, post it in the comments. comments. We're
Please.
open. We're open. But we ain't trying to buy no subscribers. That's just not going to happen. So you might see our subscribers is low, but we have lots of viewership. Trust me, this is not the only platform we use.
And all of our subscribers are real. They're real people. They aren't some bots.
Yes.
They aren't any of that.
Yes.
So I think that deserves some respect, personally.
Yeah. So self-promotion is good. It's good, and social media is awesome. And yes, we need this avenue. We're very grateful. We're thankful for it. You know, but you still got to stay true to yourself.
Yeah.
And, you know, you can't get caught up in the game because behind closed doors and behind when that camera's off, you don't know who you're dealing with, really.
Truth.
Hey,
Yeah.
Because Rav'n ain't no. I'm just joking.
Don't you be telling people. Don't you be telling them. Rav'n's got lots of secrets.
You know, your hair is looking really good.
Oh my God, girl, it's ridiculous. I'm
You
like,
look
I
so
got all
good.
the sun.
Like, what is it? The copper tone suntan?
Yeah.
Did you wear sunscreen?
No, I always wear sunscreen, but just
you got a really tan. It looks really pretty on you.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you.
Anything else you got for our peeps?
Just, like you said, any comments that you got, please leave them for us. We love you guys, and thank you so much for sliding on through.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm Rav'n Moon, an actor with passion.
I'm LaDios Muhammad, an actor with purpose. Remember, you don't have to be asleep to dream, so get up and get out and do something for yourself. We are actors
From the dark side.